Hi, this is Timothy Schutte with Exit Realty and Associates. Welcome back to my video blog. This last week, there was a short article, Twitter article that came out saying that there's over 1 million listings for sale in the United States today. And that is the highest that inventory has been since like May of 2020. So that's 5 years. What was interesting about it though is that relative to demand, so the velocity of the sale, we have more listings than in the last decade. Now, on an absolute number, there was more listings from 2015 to 2020 than there is currently. So we're still pretty low on overall listings. And in our marketplace, in our MLS, there's 3,900 when I just checked, which is a decent number. But again, it's not overly high and it's not overly low. I think that just means that there's activity in houses for us to be able to show to our buyers. Now, in retrospect, 2007, 2008, when I was really just getting started in the industry here in Des Moines, there was about 6,500 listings. And so we're still quite a bit below that number. But the real thing is relative to demand, we're at the highest level in over a decade. Overall in the United States, we got lots of cities that are posting and seeing some softening of prices. And I've seen a little bit of that with some houses here in town that I would say are more investor friendly houses because investors are seeing or feeling a little bit of a slower housing market. And I think that has to do primarily with your interest rates, but causing buyers to sit on the sidelines, and tariffs causing buyers to sit on the sidelines. We're just seeing a little bit of a softer buyer demand market, but that can change really quickly. And in one of the last videos I mentioned Warren Buffett saying, buy when nobody else is. And I really hold true to that. If you're going to be in a home for a few years, it's a little tougher when you're an investor. If you're trying to buy and flip a home, for example, because you might be chasing a market that might be softening as you go instead of appreciating. Do we see that yet today? It's like I showed clients over the weekend some houses, and 2 of the 3 that they asked about to look at after the fact went under contract. And there is quite a bit of that still happening. We still have buyer demand. We still have houses going under contract. Houses that are ready to show. It's the houses that need less work done. And so what I would say from that is kind of what we said in previous videos. Get your house ready. Get rid of some of your deferred maintenance. Fix those pieces. And make for a good quality, strong buyer to come in and purchase your home in a timely manner. Do we see that prices are softening? It's like you could look at data one direction and say they're not, and then another direction and say they are. Trade's the same thing. People think it's going to fall at the end of this year, and some say that they're going to rise. So when you look at the data, algorithms for that data is what would concern me with the large amount of uncertainty out there that causes some of that concern for those buyers. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. This is Timothy Schutte with Exit Realty and Associates.